Hey guys, it's Chocolate Thunder here, back for not a massive update in the sense of some of the stuff I'm talking about, but really this video is kind of me talking about some ramblings for my sort of steampunk characters. As you know, that's my new boy here, who I feel I haven't talked very much about, and he's just been kind of sitting here, not doing very much. My Shushu, and my other Dawson boy, and my little mini fees. Um, One of my big updates is something that's more personal to me. It's not to do with dolls, but I think it's still kind of important because it's something that's really gonna affect me and potentially my involvement in the hobby. Basically, I'm going to Korea. I've booked flights yesterday to go. I'm leaving in February and I'm coming back in April. So for that time, I will not be active on this channel at all. However, I will be very active on another channel. So if you're interested, maybe my life and stuff when I'm away in Korea, I will link you guys to it. If you're not interested, that's totally fine. You know, it's mainly for my uni that I'm actually making the blogs, but just in case anyone's maybe interested in finding out about Korea. And I just thought it'd be amazing because I may go to some of the doll cafes they have out there, so that I'm going to put them on maybe this channel as well. That's a major update really, but one of the things I was kind of thinking about doing for my steampunk story is that I may change it that it's my boy who's got the steampunk arm. So this lovely arm of his may be getting replaced with my girl's steampunk arm, and she may be just be getting her normal arm back. I kind of feel like playing around with the looks and playing around with how I want the characters to look, because obviously at the minute he's still not got a face up, he's still completely blank. I'm going to grubby him up a bit, because basically in the storyline with my characters on my tablet, basically he's the kind of second love interest for my girl, but she kind of sees him as like an older brother, and just doesn't see him in that kind of way as so many people seem to do right now. Anyway, and he's kind of confused about his feelings because he doesn't know if it's just a sense he sees her as a sister or if he does actually see her as something more. And it's only when Dorian, my other Dawson boy, comes onto the scene that he actually realizes, actually, no, I do love her. Because basically the main part of the story is that they are living in a post sort of not apocalyptic, but just basically after a massive world war kind of thing, but it's basically destroyed most of the world, and they're trying to find survivors and survive themselves, and the kind of issues that they have with that. So basically this boy here, I'm still deciding on the name. It's either Arthur or Trinian. I can't decide which one. So I'm still deciding. I think once I've done his face up and I've really got to go to this character, I think I'll actually decide on his name. Anyway, he comes across her. They were friends before the outbreak of this world war, but when her parents died and his parents went to war, they kind of banded together and basically took care of themselves, and as well as her little, well, no, it wasn't her little sister, but basically she'd adopted a girl who is my Rose girl, Tookie. She was adopted by them as a little sister, and they basically took her in and were like, right, we're going to take care of her and look after them. And it was on one day, basically a bomb fell, and because they were trying to get to a shelter, they managed to get Tookie away, but they weren't quick enough to kind of help themselves. So what happened was they got caught in the blast, but this boy here, protected, goodness, what's her name? Jeanette, sorry, my brain went blank for names there. He protected Jeanette, so that's why I'm thinking he might get the steampunk arm. Because basically what's going to happen is Dorian basically finds them both, and this one's nearly dead, and Jeanette was really badly hurt and I'm thinking potentially that she'd keep the steampunk eye, because I'm thinking that maybe something's happened to her, you know, her brain / eyesight. But I'll wait. I'm still working on that one, and basically he fixes them because he uses alchemy and robotics to basically try and heal people, and that's his main purpose. That's all he wants to do, but because it's still seen in their time as sort of a kind of almost like a witchcraft thing, and they don't really accept it. They're very, very cynical about it, so a lot of his work has to be kept hidden. He's kind of like the Frankenstein of his age, as it were. And basically he tries to help them both, and him and Jeanette start to form an attachment, but this one's realised, oh, actually, I love her. So that's as far as I've got so far with it. This is kind of a fairly short ramble. But I need to get his steampunk wing up to sorts as well. I really want to get the steampunk backpack that they've now got from Fairyland as the event thing with the wings. I really want to get that, so I might try and see if someone's going to do a split, and maybe invest in getting that, because that'd be wonderful. But we'll wait and see. I'm not too fussed, but it'd be quite a cool thing to have for my steampunk story. I've got plenty more weapons now because of my little split, which is great. Some of my girls now got like an axe and stuff for the sake of having an axe. And a gas mask, which is great. So you'll see plenty more pictures of them and props and this kind of stuff. But I've just been spending some time with him tonight, sitting doing some Korean. So yeah, I feel like I've been neglecting him. You'll have a couple of box openings next couple of weeks, because I've got a couple of necklaces that are on their way from a shop from Etsy. It's a bulk buy, so that was really cool. I've also got my A-Zone girl, my custom A-Zone, is getting her clothes plus her head and her eyes, so she will be coming together soon as well. I also have, what else was it? A-Zone necklaces. I feel like there's something else, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. And also I want to show you the anklers that I've got for potentially my my hybrid girl, because I'm thinking of kind of, as you know, I've got my Grail doll, one of my Grail dolls coming in, who is a noble doll, raspberry / rhubarb, and she's going to be a kind of fairy character. Because I've kind of just decided, you know what, I don't have fancy characters, so I'm going to have two fancy characters. I'm going to have a fairy and a deer character, which is where the anklers are coming in. And I'm just having them for a bit of fun, just to try out some different costumes that I don't normally get away with. But I have no other plans to buy any more dolls whatsoever, because especially depending how this Korea trip goes, this is why it's going to affect the hobby potentially. I may be moving to Korea after I finish uni, but until I kind of see what my situation would be out there, I can't make any decisions. I would want to keep my dolls, very much so, but I think I'd probably have to downsize them. I've already started doing that, so it might not be as bad as I think, because I've sold two of my little fee bodies, but I've kept the faceplates because I still like the faceplates themselves. I've just sold the bodies, so they're kind of sharing bodies at the minute. And I think if it was to go that way as well, I'd probably consider doing that with my mini fees too, as they, you know, they could easily just share two bodies or something. But I'll wait and see. I'm not committing myself to that kind of thing just yet. Anyway, I hope you guys are all having a really good summer. My summer's nearly over. I've got 4 weeks left. So I'll be getting back to the grindstone soon, and hopefully get to doing more dolly things and just things in the flat, and I'm sure you'll get introduced to my new flatmates very soon. Just have a great summer, guys, and I'll chat to you really soon. Bye, guys. Mwah.